Hey everyone, it's Armor Gaming. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to Monster Legends. So, I have officially made it into the 7th level and let's see how big the stage is. It is pretty darn big and still there are players that I do not understand how they made it this far, spending so many gems. I could only imagine moving like this. Again, ideally what you want to do is you want to cut the area by 50% every single time you move. So the best way to do that is to click somewhere in the middle. It'll say up, down, left, right. And for example, if it said down, you would eliminate half of the amount and then you go somewhere else in the middle. And you're always cutting the area by 50%. That's the best way to approach this. I've mentioned this before. When you join a new map, I don't like to move. I like to wait until the players move. And then I'll move once we see what they're doing. So we have yellow over here. How do these players get to these high leagues? What are they doing? What in the world are they doing? Oh my goodness. Honestly, the area is not too bad. I know it's going to be somewhere at the very, very bottom. Yeah, because this arrow right here, this blue arrow says it's going to be down. And then we have an arrow up here telling me to go to the right. So it's going to be somewhere in this area. But yeah, I'm still not going to move. I'm going to wait for players to move. But yeah, we made it, or I made it to League 7, Level 7. I will say, so this is going to be like a thoughts on this, and hopefully we get some action. I like the event. Bounty Hunt, of all the events that SP has released, has to probably be my favorite. I enjoy flipping over tiles. I enjoy using the arrows to kind of navigate and allow me to move. I still get triggered when I see players waste the arrows like this. But I actually genuinely like the events. When I think of the events in Monster Legends, they have mazes, which honestly, there's not much to them. You wait every 4 hours, you do your tasks, you get maze coins, and then when you wait for a 1 hour discount, and then you move during that hour, and it takes a while, like 10, 15 minutes maybe to use all your maze coins, and that's it. The races, I hate the races, never like the races. They're so time consuming, you literally gotta be active for a whole week. Not a fan of it. What else do we have? Progressive events, they're simple, you log in every 8 hours, so there's not much that you do. But the cool thing about the bounty hunt is that you legitimately get to flip over tiles and, you know, try to be smart about your moves. Like what this player is doing right here is not smart whatsoever. So I actually enjoy this. The only thing that I don't like about this is when there is an inactive pool. So right now it looks like we have 4 human players, so that's a really, really good thing. But when you have an inactive pool, that's when this sucks. So if SP can figure out a way to make sure there's no inactive pool, I would like this event a whole lot more. But yeah, I genuinely do enjoy it. I like fighting the fugitive, right? Who's basically like a mini Titan. I think SP should put different fugitives. I think that would be cool. I would love to be able to control our monsters. That way we can literally synergize the best combo to deal the most damage. Because the way it is right now, the AI, I've seen my AI recharge. I've seen my AI do crazy stuff. So I would really genuinely like to see that where we can control it. Or if it's going to be auto... it's not the worst thing. I was able to get 5 million points with this team right here. I was able to get 5 million points because Wildbird will give a double damage boost. So at one point I had damage boost, double damage boost, triple damage boost. Then he did a Shady Ninja skill. And then my monster over here was doing the correct attack, his Fatid's mate. So I got like 5,600,000. If I take a screenshot, I'll post it. That was pretty awesome. But I gotta say, I do genuinely like this event. You know, there's no feeding your monster every 4 hours. There's no collecting gold. There's none of that stuff. It's literally... I wait for stamina, I wait every 30 minutes, I can come in after 2.5 hours and start moving. So, I genuinely like the event. I am looking forward to more bounty hunts. I am wondering if SP is going to do anything with regards to the Golden Legends Pass. Like, I can see them maybe offering, you know how we have Maze Collector tickets? Like a Stamina Collector ticket, where you activate a Stamina Collector, and it collects stamina. Well, I guess it wouldn't really work since your pool is 5. I can see them doing like, cut the amount of time in half. So instead of having to wait 2.5 hours, you wait 1 hour and 15 minutes and your stamina's full. For like the next 4 hours, your stamina rate is increased by 2. Or I can see them doubling your stamina pool. If you buy the Golden Legends Pass, you get 10 stamina instead of 5. So it makes a lot of sense if you're going to be away from the game for a while. Or it makes a lot of sense if you're going to sleep, you wake up to 10 stamina. That would give you an advantage as well. You know, so I can definitely see SP coming up with something in the Golden Legends Pass to give players a chance to benefit more from the bounty hunt. I wish there was a way to kind of find the fugitive faster, because the arrows will point to a random treasure or to the fugitive. I wish that there was also like, I don't know, like every so often, like there's a key indicator of saying like the fugitive is here, like maybe a special arrow glows in the general direction, right? Like maybe a lucky shot could be a arrow pointing up, and now you're like, okay, the fugitive is up here. So I don't know. I'm hoping they make a way to distinguish regular treasure from the fugitive. That'd be interesting too. The biggest thing is the inactive pool. Like right now we have 4 players. I really hope we get more players. Oh, I don't even know what the rewards are like at League 7. Let's see. Let's load the bounty hunt and let's see what this is like. Let's click on here. I don't want to accidentally click on a tile. Rewards. Wow, 1.5k bounty and 150 cells if you're first through third. Wow, I do imagine though you are gonna have to gem heavily to be first through third. Here, let's start moving. Let me show you guys. So these yellow arrows right here, you can see them right here. These yellow arrows where the black of the boxes is saying to go to the left. So if I go down and to the left, this arrow's down. So down and to the left, let's click somewhere like here. It'll probably say down and to the right. Oh wow, we have a lot of information from there. Interesting. Let's click on this one right here. That's about half. It's still saying down. That's so interesting. Okay. So down and to the left still. It has to be this one then. Actually, because that's the only down, not down to the left, down. See? So here is the perfect example. Let me collect. You saw these players. Look at blue, all the arrows it did. Look at yellow, all the arrows it did. And I was able to come in just with 3 moves, and I was able to find the treasure. Because you use the arrow as knowledge. So even though I'm not gemming or anything, I didn't do as many moves as them, I still have 2 moves left, I was able to easily find the treasure, whereas they're just like moving randomly. Again, I don't know what they're doing. And now it looks like we got bots. Aw, man, see all of these here? Tough Gazer, ASP, all of these are bots right here that have these. Oh man, that sucks. So we have a lot of bots. But again, here is the general advice. You start off somewhere in the map, you click anywhere in the middle. Look, that tells me to go down, so I eliminated all of the top, and now I can basically click anywhere. If I want to, I can even click here in the middle again, and look, that cut the area by half again. So I initially cut off all this top, now I cut off everything on the right. So now the area I gotta look at is, here, let me zoom in, let me zoom that out. How do I zoom in? Oh, there it is. Now the area I gotta look at is right here, which is way better than just randomly clicking. And I've made several videos about this. It still triggers me that players are just moving recklessly. And you can make the argument that they're going for the lucky shots, but why not go for the lucky shots, at least in the general direction of the arrows? That way you can start finding the treasure, and who knows, maybe we're lucky and we're pointing to the fugitive, and you're able to, you know, you're just able to advance by finding the fugitive. Because again, you got to defeat the fugitive. Oh, that's another thing. I think maybe there should be some sort of ratio where, like, if you have too many bots, like, I know the bots move. I know the bots will always have 0 points, and I know they will move after some time, but I don't know, SP should remove bots. Like, if there's a pool that has 5 players, another pool that has 5 players, why not combine the 2 pools? If they're both like in League 7, why use any bots? Bots ruin the whole experience, especially when you need to fight the fugitive. Unless the bots are also going to damage the fugitive, and X amount of HP gets taken out every so often, like, there's no point in having bots. So SP needs to figure out a way to eliminate bots completely, because the event itself, I think it's really fun. Like, I actually did end up gemming quite a bit, more often than I thought I would on this event, because it was so much fun, and I'm like, oh, I want to keep battling the fugitive, I want to try to get a higher point. This is why Titan Invasion was so fun. Coming up with a team, trying to figure out how to deal the most amount of damage against that enemy monster was so darn fun. So, again, we kind of have that, but we also have the flipping tiles, which is also pretty fun, trying to find the treasure, or, you know, like having players move and using their knowledge the way I did earlier. So, I don't know, I like this event. My final thoughts is, I like this event. SP definitely needs to improve on the bots. We can't have this many bots, because this is what kills the events. I'm not a fan of this. I wish there was a way to recover 1, like just pay 5 for 1 stamina, as opposed to having to refill in bundles of 25 or 20, like depending how much more stamina I need. So I would really like that. I would still like a way to recover stamina by watching ads. I wouldn't mind watching a 30-second ad for stamina. Yeah, because I don't want to pay 25 gems. So if there was some other way, if SP was to add a stamina dungeon or something just for the duration of this, I think that'd be really cool. Yeah, just some other way to get stamina, so we're not always gemming through it, just so players can get a chance. But yeah, I like the event overall, and this was just kind of a thought video on the bounty hunt. I want to hear your guys' thoughts. What do you guys think about the overall event? Do you like it? Do you dislike it? And again, I already know the consensus is the whole bot thing sucks, but give me your general thoughts on the event as a whole. And with that being said, guys, thank you very much. I hope the next bounty hunt has even more improvements. Remember to use your coins, because they will not carry over to the next one. So you will have to exhaust all of your coins this time around. Alright guys, with that being said, that is going to be it for this video. Thank you very much for watching, and remember to subscribe.